Second Nav Instruction 5000, and my general allowed me to run an open source intelligence conference. I was expecting maybe 100 people. 650 showed up, including 15 Swedes. This scared the crap out of the Central Intelligence Agency. And so they went to my general and they said, we need for you to tell Steele he is never again to run an open source intelligence conference. We don't want to hear about it. My general lacked ethics and would not let me serve the president and the public and the Secretary of Defense with open source intelligence. It was that experience that persuaded me that I had to leave the U.S. government in order to save the U.S. government. And I looked my general in the eye, I said, fuck you, sir, I resign. My personal ambition is to create an open source agency that provides the president and the cabinet and our military commanders, as well as the public, the Congress, and the press, with 100% of what they need to know to make evidence-based decisions in the public interest. Signals intelligence is extremely helpful and important because it does all cell phone calls, all text messages, all emails, all game chats, and all banking transactions, including banking transactions to offshore banks.
They're taking in fundamentally the entire fiber network inside the United States and collecting all that data and storing it in a program for they call it Stellar Wind is the name for their program. That's the domestic collection of data on U.S. citizens to other U.S. citizens, everything we're doing. Phone calls, emails, and then financial transactions, credit cards, things like that. Yeah, all of it.
Now, Bill Binney has said that with 10 people in 30 days, he can identify every traitor, every elite pedophile, and every white-collar criminal. We have it all. All of the illicit wealth in the world has been tracked by the National Security Agency for the past 15 years. We now know beyond a shadow of a doubt that Wall Street has stolen $100 trillion from Main Street with naked short selling. We also know that Wall Street has laundered $100 trillion in dirty money from trafficking in children and women and drugs and guns and gold. I could never tire of saying that 90% of the people in the U.S. government, the U.S. military, the U.S. intelligence community are good people trapped in a bad system. The secret intelligence community serves the deep state. It does not serve the American public. And CIA in particular has been doing torture, rendition and torture, drone assassination, regime change, helping to start wars based on lies, all because war and trafficking in humans and drugs and so forth are a profit center for Wall Street and the deep state. And once the president gets Binney into NSA and processes 100% of what we have in NSA, we have every single one of you by the balls. You cannot survive this. You have one out. The Truth and Reconciliation out is make the deal, motherfucker, or you are going to die.
I loved it.
You got that right. You are all going to die. Whether you make the deal or not, you still die. You can count on it. Okay? Oh, and there's much, much worse than death. That's when you come into my field. You are finished. Every single one of you and your off-planet leaders are all fucking finished. You have my word. Supreme Commander out.